Hello everyone, welcome back to my Journalism of the Heart news channel. The story for today is by now you've probably binge-watched the second series more than once, enjoying every moment of the enemies to lovers storyline, even if they did take away many of those steamy scenes that book nerds had been waiting on. Will Kate and Anthony be in Season 3? When the show premiered, some fans were upset because Kate and Anthony, played by the dashing Jonathan Bailey, have a much more romantic journey in the novel, The Viscount Who Loved Me. While we got all of the delicious squabbling, tension and build-up to their romance, many were left reeling by the lack of steamy scenes in the show. And the fact that Edwina, played by Charithra Chandran, had been brought further into the love triangle in the show, when she was pretty chill and unbothered in the book. But there's plenty of time for Anthony, Kate and Edwina's happier moments to play out on screen, with Simone confirming their return in Season 3, saying they're just getting started. We're going to be back. Kate and Anthony are just getting started, the actress tells Deadline, much to our delight. We have the amazing Jess Brownell who is taking the lead as showrunner in Season 3, she continued. In Season 2, there was a lot of push and pull between Kate and Anthony, there were complications with the family, and then they find each other towards the end. I think everything is just starting. She's in charge of the household now and she's got big boots to put on. I think she can do it, she shared. I want to keep that softness and vulnerability to Kate, for sure, and she can share that with Anthony. I'm just excited for her to have a home and to have a family. With that question happily answered, we can focus on all the other need-to-know details about the third season. Which Bridgerton sibling is Season 3 about? As we all know by now, the series is based on the novels by Julia Quinn, with the third book focusing on Benedict Bridgerton, who is played by Luke Thompson. Fans fell even more in love with Benedict in Season 2, especially when he was drinking his special tea. So, will we get to see his love story play out next time? Unclear. As we also know by now, the series creator Shonda Rhimes is taking some creative liberties with the adaptation, with the help of the original author, and shaking things up. There's 8 Bridgerton siblings, so we're planning on following each one of the siblings' romantic stories, she told Entertainment Tonight of the next season. We're not necessarily going in order, but we are going to be seeing each of the siblings and their stories. We've got a little bit creative, so we're already hard at work writing Season 3. That is already in progress and you'll see. Give it time, she adds. It's likely Benedict's own romance will happen in the third season, but it will be intertwined with other stories like that of Eloise Bridgerton, Claudia Jessie, and the new character, Theo Sharp, Callum Lynch. Or perhaps POLIN fans will have their moment, as the relationship between Colin Bridgerton, Luke Newton, and Penelope Featherington, Nicola Coughlan, is explored. What happens in Benedict Bridgerton's love story? If you're keen for a little insight to the love life of this artsy man with a penchant for hallucinogenic tea, his novel is called An Offer from a Gentleman and follows his relationship with Sophie Beckett. If you don't want any more book spoilers, skip this next part. Julia Quinn went full Cinderella with this one, introducing readers to Sophie, the illegitimate daughter of an earl, who was left to work as a servant for his wife and her daughters when he passed away. She sneaks out of the house one night and attends a masquerade ball at the Bridgerton's place, meeting Benedict and falling head over heels. Who wants to bet he has all the detective skills of Chad Michael Murray in a Cinderella story when it comes to identifying her? If you know, you know. Years pass and the pair finally cross paths again, when Benedict visits her family home. Realizing she's in a dodgy situation, he rescues her to come and work at his family home. They fall for each other, but due to that whole Regency-era society thing, they're not considered a good match and can't tie the knot. A good way of summing it up thereafter would be, chaos ensues, love triumphs. When is the Bridgerton Season 3 release date? We waited more than a year for the second season of Bridgerton, so let's assume we'll be waiting about the same time length? As we mentioned above, Shonda recently revealed the third season is currently in the works and so it will likely begin production in the UK this summer. The first season began production in July 2019 and wrapped up in February 2020, before the series was released on December 25, 2020. The second season faced greater challenges due to COVID-19 in London. Though they began production in March 2021, various shutdowns meant they didn't finish until November 2021. It was released on March 25, 2022. At the moment, it's looking like early next year will be the go for the third season. In the meantime, there are plenty of other shows that can help cure your Bridgerton hangover. That is all for today news. Please make sure to leave your comment and subscribe the channel below for more news update. Thank you for watching.